Welcome to AliCatArcana, and welcome to the week of the literalist, Virgo 3, September 11th through the 18th. Ooh! Also my sister's birthday week. Awooga! So yeah, let's get through the first bits here. Let me just let you know that if you're here for just the oracle reading, it'll be timestamped below. And we're going to go through a little bit about what's happening in the sky right now this week. Then we're going to get into the week of the literalist. And then after that will be the oracle reading. So in the sky right now on the 11th, this day, 9/11, we are a waxing crescent moon. And then we're moving into the first quarter moon from the 12th to the 14th. And then we're going to be going into the waxing gibbous moon from the 15th to the 18th. And then the next week on September the 20th is the full moon. So yeah, all of these manifestations, all of these ideas, thoughts, goals that we are drawing into our lives, keeping those energies bigger as the light in the moon shines and grows, and all of that magical energy floods into us. So keep that in mind. Oh, also in the sky, we still have all the same planets in retrograde. Jupiter and Saturn still in Aquarius. Uranus is in Taurus, retrograde. Neptune in Pisces in retrograde. Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde. And then we've also got Chiron in Aries in retrograde. And our direct planets, we've got the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Well, let's just go through them real quick too. Sun in Virgo, clearly. Moon in Scorpio. Mercury in Libra. Venus in Scorpio. Mars in Virgo. And yeah, that's what we're rocking for our direct wandering stars right now. So, interesting stuff out there. I like it when that moonlight grows. So, we'll get into the first little blurb right here from The Secret Language of Destiny by Gary Goldschneider and Juiced Elfers about Virgo 3, the week of the literalist, September 11th to the 18th. The willful individuals born during the week of Virgo 3 generally persist until they get their way. Their mental willpower is so strong that their goals are tangible to them, which means they can't even imagine not attaining them. Sometimes they are so convinced of an outcome that they do not hesitate procrastinating before getting there. Those born on the week of the literalist place a great deal of emphasis on practicality, and they have a talent for shrewd evaluations. Elegant constructions and the mastery of craft are what they admire most. They see irrationality or emotional displays, particularly public ones, as a sign of ostentation and a lack of self-control. Virgo 3s also dislike phoniness and pretension. Literalists, they like to tell it as they see it, uncovering the truth and revealing it to the world. On the other hand, Virgo 3s do not like trouble or unpleasantness, and feel that a modicum of courtesy is demanded in almost any human situation. They are sometimes torn, then, between their love of truth and their need for harmony. In relationships, Virgo 3s are highly demanding, expecting the very best for themselves. Extremely capable, they can keep troubled or problematic relationships alive for years through their perseverance and dedication. Results are important to these pragmatic personalities, who are likely to ultimately lose interest or walk away when their work on a relationship fails to bear fruit. Those born on this week must be careful not to succumb to selfish and manipulative drives. Strengths of this week: composed, nurturing, capable. Weaknesses of this week: sensationalistic, judgmental, and ruthless. And let's get then into the birthday book about Virgo 3, and then we'll go through a little bit of each day, find out the meditation, the tarot card associated with it, see what we find. So first we'll read about Virgo 3s. Alright, September 11th to the 18th. Let me get a sip of water. All righty. All right. The Virgo 3 period takes the literalist as its central image. In the grand cycle of life, Virgo 3 can be compared to the time when a person turns 40 and approaches the midlife period. At this time, their adult needs to grow ever more realistic and make hard choices, whether to opt for a big career change or continue in a long-standing position, religion relationships, or make marital adjustments, and for some women to decide for the last time to have children or not. The days which comprise Virgo 3's symbolically display the fully mature adult making vital decisions, developing a more fearless attitude, and having the courage to go for what he or she really wants. Perhaps critical faculties and pragmatism are at their height during this time, but personal aspirations and needs should not be neglected either. The days in this period stress the Virgo 3's need to arrange things just as he or she sees fit, like manipulating and ordering the environment to advantage. The Virgo 2 personality, or Virgo 3 personality. Virgo 3 people are not shy about demanding what they need for themselves. When it suits them, not others, is their focus. The dutiful and service-oriented side of Virgo is not so evident here. However, this should not give the impression that Virgo 3s are somehow mercenary or cold. In fact, they need to give and receive warmth and love like all of us, but may be much more selective about how and under what conditions it is shared. They may also be highly discriminating as to the quality of their feelings and those of others. Virgo 3s specialize in being able to bring the full power of their thought process to bear on the situation at hand. However, if their emotional center is disturbed, they can be knocked off balance. Emotions in general are difficult for Virgo 3s to deal with. Since they tend to take things literally and strongly favor their intellectual side, they may not demonstrate the greatest sympathy for the plight of others. They especially despise self-pity and lack of self-criticism. Thus, they are particularly hard on those who overindulge themselves or seem to revel in their weaknesses. But those born in Virgo 3 reserve their fiercest scorn for those who have betrayed them or sabotaged their plans. They may or may not exact retribution on such people, but they will certainly ignore and avoid them in the future. Beyond their aversion to chaos, Virgo 3s exemplify the characteristic Virgo traits of neatness and order. Another positive trait is their self-confidence. However, they can be almost ruthless in implementing their ideas, often employing an effective combination of head-on demand and more subtle manipulation. When their passions have fixed on one individual, their capacity for loyalty and service are great, but so are those for continuing those less willful and determined than themselves. Though Virgo 3s often display marked ambition, their desire to be exceptional rarely manifests in flamboyance. Indeed, their dislike of excess emotionally, ostentation or fuss spares them a lot of grief and unnecessary complication in life. Advice: try to be more sympathetic to the feelings of others. Not everyone is as strong-willed and directed as you. Don't get bottled up in your head. Cultivating a love of food, sleep, and sensuous activities is essential to the grounding of your energies. Do not hide behind or rely too heavily on those who would serve you. All right, so central image, the literalist. The season is late summer. The element is earth. The quality is mutable. The ruler is Mercury. The symbol is the Virgin. And the modes are sensation and thought. Cool! Alright, Virgo 3, there it was. The week of the literalist. Now let's just go through the day by day. Here we are. Oh, son of a gun. You son of a gun, where do you go? Right here? Right here. Okay. So, September 11th. the day of dramatic choice. Cool. All right, so this day is marked by justice. The strengths of this day are free-spirited, nurturing, and dramatic. The weaknesses are easily bored, manipulative, and judgmental. And the meditation of this day is laugh till it hurts, cry till you laugh. Ooh, I like that. Excuse me. All right, September 12th, the day of the Fearless Crusader. And this day is marked in tarot by the Hanged Man. The strengths of this day are honorable, witty, and fearless. The weaknesses are dry, cynical, and closed. And the meditation for this day, the channels between inner and outer worlds can remain open. Ooh, very cool. I dig it. All right, the 13th, the day of passionate care. Awesome. This day is marked by death. Awesome, even awesomer. Death and rebirth, right? Transformation. All right. Super duper cool, actually. Okay, so meditation for this day is running is a kind of melodic flight accompanied by the feet beating a rhythm on the ground. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Just even in my own life. The strengths of this day: intense, devoted, preserving. And the weaknesses of this day: off track, hardened, and unaware. All right, September 14th, the day of the perceptive critic. Ooh, and this day is associated with temperance. Cool, very cool. And then, so the strengths of this day: observant, effective, and efficient. Weaknesses of this day: critical, difficult, and impatient. The meditation for this day is: when Oedipus was blinded, he lost his sight, but simultaneously gained insight. Ooh. Perceptive critic. Okay, September 15th, the day of mastery. Ooh. Badass. And this is associated with the devil in tarot. Oh, mastery. Very cool. Strengths of this day: expansive, motivated. Weaknesses of this day: materialistic and overly ambitious. The meditation for this day: have the courage to want the very best for yourself. Amen! All right, September 16th, the day of spirited energies. Ooh, so cool. This day is associated with the Tower in tarot. Ooh, upheaval, right? Spirited energies. All right, strengths of this day: big-hearted, courageous, honest. Weaknesses of this day: sensationalist, rebellious, and destructive. The meditation for this day is: a dragon does not always have to be slain. It can sometimes be befriended. Hey, I dig that. Okay, on to the 17th. The day of perseverance. This day is associated with the star in tarot. Yeah, healing, wish fulfillment. All right, the meditation for this day is: the hand is the map, the heart is the guide. Dude, these meditations are awesome. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, strengths: persistent, tenacious, undaunted. Weaknesses: conservative, fixed, and heavy. And then the last day of the week of the literalist, September 18th, the day of internal mystery. Ooh, Greta Garbo was born on this day. Sweet. This day is associated with the sun in tarot. The most positive card, some would say. The strengths of this day: soulful, serious, aesthetic. And weaknesses: isolated, troubled, and negative. The meditation of this day: everything in the universe is alive. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Very good. So, now that we've learned a bit about these energies that we're working with this week, that we're all working with this week, not just those born on this week, happy birthday to those who are, let's do an oracle reading for the collective, for the week of the literalist, for all of us. So today, I feel drawn to start with this new deck that I have. It's the son of a gun, the Phoenix Gateway. This is the my new numerology deck. So let's just pull out a card for the collective spirit, God, Vishnu, anyone that you find your higher source in, the universe. What do we need to know for the week of the literalist? What do we need to know? What messages can you bring for us? Help us see for our highest good, if we so choose. The messages that will resonate with the listeners that need to hear. Let's get a starting energy card here. Spirit, oh, what do we got today? Oh, and this is one of my new crystal points, and it's like, it's got some grounding in it. It has some earth in it. I love it. I got that at a festival in town. Ooh. Oh. Pineal activation. Awakening the pineal gland. Wow. So we doing some deep seeking this week, aren't we? Getting into those big questions, some big major changes. This is a number 5 card. So yeah, this is a 5-year too. Lots of big changes happening, and we are coming up on that full moon. So let's be mindful. Let's be mindful this week. Spend that time inside, looking within, meditating. I actually set my alarm because, right, we have to make the things happen that are important to us. And so yeah, man, this is some pretty exciting energy that we're starting off with here. Pineal activation, pineal. I'm never certain. Wow. Okay. So this encompasses like all numbers, by the way. It's like the Matrix, the universe. Okay. From there, let's go into the full moon. And oh, I've got a huge raw cut crystal here. I don't think they actually cut it. I think they smashed it. I still do love it. All right, what messages can we get from this Moon Oracle deck today for the week of the literalist, for the collective? All listening, spirit, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors. Ooh, let's do that again. Actually, let's look what's on the bottom here. Communication. Cool. What message do we need to hear for this week, Spirit? Ooh, yeah. What message this week from the Moon deck? What message do we need this week? Ooh, there it is. Ooh, I think we got a couple. Excellent. All right. You and your loved ones are safe. Awesome. This is new moon in Cancer. Wonderful, wonderful. You and your loved ones are safe. Let's keep that in mind. And then we've got full moon in Cancer. All right, water energy here. Lots of water energy. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Very good. All right, so our loved ones are safe. This does feel super connected to this pineal activation card to me too. The ideas that we hold inside ourselves, the fear we let ourselves feel. What are the things that we are holding on to that we don't need to hold on to, that we are safe, and knowing that we're safe, that we're protected and guided, and that everything is happening according to plan. And then I'm seeing this personal issue here, and it's we've got all this Cancer energy here, all this water energy, blue, blue, blue. So an emotional issue that you've been dealing with this week is finding a balance, finding a middle ground for you, finding our way, which has everything to do with unlocking the inner knowing inside. So good on ya. Way to go for working through these issues that we're working through and how it's helping us expand. I feel, oh man, I just want to pull one from every deck. Okay, we're going to go into the Starseed Oracle. Oh, and this has my Selenite Wand. Beautiful. Let's see what we got from the Starseed Oracle today. Spirits and guides, give us the message we need to hear about this changing week, this changing energy that's shifting inside of us, these emotions coming to harmony, these Cancer energies, family. What will help us with our activation this week, Spirit? The collective. We want to know. Ooh, what do we got? 2 cards. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh, we got this last week. This is wonderful. Okay, the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And honestly, it's just as, it resonates just as wonderfully with this deeper seeking, because last week's message was a little bit more, I'd say, not as resolute, not coming to a balance as much. It was more digging through those emotions. Not surprising with all these planets in retrograde. All right, and then we have lifting the veil, question everything. Anything unaligned must go. Oh my gosh. Isn't this the other one that fell out last week too? Dudes, we're working on the same energies here, and it is working. We're activating. Oh my gosh! That is wild. I really think that those are both of the cards that I pulled for the week of the Enigma. So, alright, we'll go into the Cosmic Heart here. This energy is about doing the things that we do for reasons and knowing what those reasons are. Checking in with self and asking those questions on a regular basis, which isn't that what meditation is? When we're moving from a motivated space inside because it feels good. So this Cosmic Heart, so beautiful. It's just a bright shining light that's rising and rising, and we are bringing our energy up, 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 activating into our brains, into that third eye. And we are lifting that veil, and it is becoming more and more transparent, and we're making those moves. And all those baby steps, those moves every single day, that's where the work happens, right? And it's not, when I say work, it doesn't, I'm not associating that with negative connotations, but I mean associate it however you like. I aim to say that these challenges we face, they're here to help us. They are gifts for us, and we are seeing through these mysteries in the world. These veils are becoming thinner and thinner and thinner, and we're building the new way to be every moment. Ah, what wonderful energy. Yeah, wow, starting it off with this. Okay, so, let's get an animal oracle card. ended up with, and then we'll read a little bit about it. And yeah, let's see what shakes. Let's see what shakes. Again, this is my beautiful Shungite Pyramid. Can you see that? I hope. All right, let's get an animal guide, or let's see what falls out here. Wow. Okay, all right. Yeah, we'll end it up here with animal guide for us this week to meditate upon, look to during this time of resolution, of more inner balance. How beautiful, how wonderful. I'm so proud of us. Spirit, what animal guides can we learn about today along our path? Woo. During the week of the literalist, to help us live our best lives if we so choose, to find the path, to be the path. What do we got? What do we got, Spirit? All right. Ooh, 3. We're going to take them. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay, so we're starting off with Wombat Spirit. Be at home. Ooh. Be at home. I felt like, I don't know, like my energy just like shot right up into my brain. Like, that is our home. Be at home. What does that mean for you? Maybe we should like ask ourselves some questions about that. Because you are at home. You are whole and complete as you are. All right, so Wombat Spirit is here to say be at home. Porcupine Spirit is here to say time for beginner mind. Going back to square one. Ooh, excellent. All right, so what are these cards looking like too? Beautiful. I'm feeling the natural green, earthy energies. You know, all the cool colors. And then they've got like these growing purple and orangey red hues. So we are grounded in that Virgo 3 energy right now. This Wombat Spirit, be at home. This Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Go back to those basics. Find out what thoughts are yours. Find out who you want to be. You have every capability of being exactly that. And then lastly here, this looks just like marble, my cat! Card 13. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Claim your independence. Oh my gosh. I feel the energy from that so huge. We're all sovereign beings, all in our worlds coalescing together. Oh man, how exciting. That's what that boils down to. All of these steps that we're going through to unlock who we are, to know our inner selves. And then live. And live. Oh my gosh, and living and the waking and the sleeping and all of it. It's what a mystery and of excitement and all the things. Claim your independence. We choose what life we want to live. What do you draw into yourself? Do you know why you're drawing into yourself? Ask these deeper questions from a beginner mind. Know that you are safe, your family is safe, and the emotions that you feel are valid. Let's read about the cat spirit. 13. Page 41. Another 5, eh? Lots of changes. Okay. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. When Cat Spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware, and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you, Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. Okay, so your protection message. This may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. You are hesitant to take a risk, too cautious to jump into something new because, no, I think this is a question. Are you hesitant to take a risk, too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat Spirit is saying, go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat Spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen, and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success. So embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Man, woman, all. So awesome. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here with me. And yeah, let's claim our independence. Let's be the best that we could be. You know, let's just choose who we want to be, whatever that means to you. And I support you. Thank you for stopping today. I'll see you next week.